Hey, greetings and salutations. I'm Big Brother. Call me Andy if you want. Um, yeah, so I'm here. I'm talking with somebody, trying to see if they'll come on. Ah, well, there you are. Sit back and I wait for people to come in. It takes about 10, 15 minutes. So I sit here and I talk about things. Generally, my autism and me dealing with the outside world. Just went through a pretty high tense situation just a little while ago because of time restraints on Facebook. On Facebook Messenger? Wonder if I can do that. Uh, so today I'm not. We're done with postcards. I've got odds and ends. Most of it is ephemera, but it's not postcards. I do have maybe 10 more that I could show down there. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to throw my old man on you. 50 Pickers people, if you want to know, is Amber, Ray, and her interest, Dustin. And they've got an affinity for glass right now. Talking to me about Indiana. Indiana is just chock full of glass. I see glass so much it's stupidly ridiculous. Do I want to buy some postcards? Well, I don't know. You're talking to a reseller, so depends on what you want, what you got, stuff like that. I bought about 800 of them. I probably bought close to 1,000 in the past year. Kept the ones I like, put the ones on eBay that were worth going on eBay, like the $10 and the $20 ones, and everything else I sell for $2 a pop here. So give me what you got. You can show me what you got later. Here's that Amber, if you're still there. Here's that Fenton piece that I was gonna send you. This is 1950s. You can tell because of the point. And it's an Epern, which means it went down in a thing like this. And there was probably another one that went with it. But it's Fenton all the way, and it's complete. It's whole. Yeah, it's definitely 70s. So that is one of the pieces that I was going to send your way. It still may. But there's those other things. The only thing you really have to remember, about glass is you need to recognize patterns, and that just takes time. I mean, I know you guys are all about Fenton right now, but while it does have a strong following, there are better things out there. So yeah, it's blue opalescent. It's got the point on it, which means it was made in the 70s, because that was pretty popular. The diamond. Viking. Yeah, see, Viking doesn't mark their stuff. How you know it's Viking? And Indiana Glass, they rarely mark their stuff, but if it'll be the I and the G together. So, but you hear me say Heisey a lot, and that's because I've done very well with Heisey. I found a Heisey candlestick. It was a double candlestick, and they kind of twisted, and I got it from the Salvation Army that's across the street from me, and paid $10 for it, but I got 120 out of the candlestick. So yeah, okay. But that's just pattern recognition. There's 5 books out there that'll help, that are considered the Bibles of glass, and I have those listed somewhere. Might be on one of my videos from way back. Who knows? But glass is all over the place here. St. Clair glass is highly respected by collectors. I've got a few videos on St. Clair glass, and they actually still produce glass here in Indiana. You got to make appointments to go there, but glass is a good place to start. Just don't get stuck on Fenton and Viking and Indiana and Carl's and Dottie's and all kinds of those mid-range things. Fenton is at the higher end of those mid-range things, but and for some reason, anything that glows now is worth money. That just seems to be the way it is. Whether you get Amberina or uranium / Vaseline glass, it's the same stuff. But yeah, where are my people? Ah, there's one of my peoples. Oh, Bob. How you doing? Me and Ray just sitting here chilling, shooting the breeze. So a preview for next Tuesday. I've taken down. Wow, I went through my eBay listings, and there's a lot of discrepancies where I couldn't find items where I had them marked. So anything I couldn't find, I just took it down. And when I was done, I wound up taking 61 things down. But I'm starting to locate them and put them in their proper places. So that won't happen again, because I've had to cancel 2 sales because I couldn't find the things. But I keep coming across more and more stuff as I go, and like I said, I've got some ephemera here, but it's all It's not postcards. Some of them are cabinet cards. Some of them are advertisement. School days. I think I might have shown this one. So I've got 2 buckets here, and I'm just going to pull from them, and we're going to go from there. So, wow, this one's cool. St. James Grade School, Grade 3, March 20, 1950. Ferndale, Michigan. Pretty neat little piece here. And let's see, I've got a card. I don't think this is vintage. It doesn't look vintage. Hmm. Ah. Christmas card. It's unsigned. This is a pretty neat little thing. Hey, Patty, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're having a pleasant day. George and Rena Alexander Hazlitt. Haslett? I don't know. It's an oldie. It's an oldie but a goldie. I'm gonna have to knock the light down, I see. Just a random assortment of things. I'm just gonna pull them out and we're gonna look. I mean, some of this stuff maybe I ought to throw it on eBay, but you know, I got so much stuff anyway. Wow, here's an Indiana cursive book. Just random old things out of the book. Let's see if I can find a copyright on this one. I know this one's old. Woo, 1891. There we go. Then I got some, oh my goodness, throwing stuff around. I got a tintype. I can give that a go today. Uh, yeah, here's old advertisement for lemons. Another one for lemons. And they're all sealed up and taken care of, so I can get rid of those cheap. Just an assortment of things. It's not the same thing all the way through. What's this one? Here's another one. See, here's another. It says citrus. Valencias. Well, they're talking about oranges there. And it was cut off the back as something else. Pretty thick. So and there's, you know, it just random stuff I haven't gone through yet. There's another one. My goodness, I have more of this stuff than I thought. He goes in a scrap pile. Plus, I've got some other stuff that I brought out that I haven't gone through. So, well, I got 2 of y'all in, maybe 3. I got 2 of y'all in, and I'm going to start up in about an hour, 5 minutes. Anyway, looking through my stuff. Like I said, I got a tintype. I'll leave it in the protective cover. These are definitely Victorian in nature. Reward of merit presented to add a. Last week I talked about throwing stuff in a box and just selling the box. Get bundle deals going. I could probably do that, but it would be a short show. The white is king of all sewing machines. 900,000 in use now. So, sewing advertisement. Isn't that neat? Yeah, that's definitely 1890s. Easily 1900s. Well, I'll be as surprised as you what I pull out. I'm just going to start pulling them out. If you like them, that's good. Not everything I have is vintage. This is vintage. But I've got, some newer things. If you have any kids that are into manga, manga, however they want to say it. Mm-hmm. So if you ladies are having a good day, the weather's just here has just been awesome. Oh, been spending a lot of time out on the back patio, just out there doom scrolling and occasionally feeding the squirrels some peanuts. It's not, I wouldn't say altogether quiet in my neighborhood because I can see the road from where I'm at and I can hear road traffic, but there's a lot of trees that buffer the sound. So just sitting out there, just just thinking, which isn't exactly great for me to do. Here's a really neat item. It's called Sid Says, and these were things put out, and it's just a lot of quotes. Uh, it's a compilation of quotes of inspirations and stuff like that. Like, hmm, thrift is the father of independence. A man, like a locomotive, cannot reach his proper destination unless he runs on the track of a fixed purpose. That one's a bit long. Ooh, don't fuss. If any fussing must be done, let the other fellow do it. Hmm. Make each day a step upward. Optimism feeds faith. I have found a new word, otherish, the opposite of selfish. The postcard. Well, hello, Gina. How you doing? The postcard. I don't know what about the postcard. Maybe the greeting card. Yeah, they're on this pile that I'm gonna sell. Yeah, absolutely. What'd you say? $50? That sounds good. Uh, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Everybody saying hello. Yeah, it's not that much, I don't think. Oh, here's all the ones I didn't sell. Vern, Linda, and Bob. I left my boxes over there. Thank you very much, Linda. Welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, give me just a second, ladies. There, I got me some flats to throw things in so we can do some bundle deals. Okay. Well, I'm going to start off with some single items first, and we'll go from there. And this book is heavy. Originally priced $20 back in the day. Okay, so this is a Barbie collectible book. Tells you about all your Barbies that you have. The collector's manual. Nice color pictures. Says here, I even has the numbers for them if you're going to be one of those kind of collectors that have to number and try and get everything. Yeah, this is that kind of book. This is a good reference book for sellers too, which is probably why I have it. But I'm not doing dolls anymore. Clothes maybe. But yeah. A decade of Barbie dolls and collectibles, 1981 to 1991. So if you have any dolls in that, this is brand spanky new. I mean, it still makes that fresh book sound when you open it up. That, you know, you ladies know what I mean, right? So I do $8 on the book. If anybody's interested in this decade of Barbie dolls, and it is a brand new book. And of course, before I get started, I'm going to go through what I go through all the time. If you're catching this show on replay, please put the corresponding number with the item that you want in the comments below. All sales are good for 24 hours. So 7:40, I'll just say 8 o'clock tomorrow Eastern. All sales are final or go off. So you have 24 hours, 24 and a half hours. I'll need your name, your YouTube name if it's different than your name, your address, and your PayPal information, which would be your email. And if you don't have a PayPal account, you can still use it as a guest. And I invoice within 48 hours. And as soon as you pay, it goes out that day. So there we go. Or to go out the next day if it's at night, you know. But it gets shipped same day or next day, depending. And that's how I do business. So if you're interested at all, in this Barbie collectible book for 1981 to 1991 Barbie dolls. I'm winning $8 on this, and where are all my numbers at? I just had them in my hand. This is the story of my life. That Barbie doll book will be number 49 if you're interested. Put number 49 in the comments below if you see it and you want it. That's $8. And now you're being fidgety. Thank you. Let's see. Next up for sale, I have 3 Inuyasha books, which is right popular with the kids. This stuff was popular 10 years ago and it's still popular now. They're mangas. So, you know, you read them from the back to the front. Down all 3, I got 5, 7, and 8. Yeah, I don't know what happened to 6. 1, 2, and 3 went up on eBay. I don't know what happened to 4, but you know, the artwork in these things is just crazy good. We don't, lots of fighting going on there, and always the school girls. Japan, Japanese dudes. So that's Inuyasha. It's her. She's a normal chick from from the series. I watched it on Adult Swim, the anime version, and he's a demon hunter or something like that. They go take down demons and stuff. But here we go. Inuyasha's. They're in good condition. They're in really good condition. This one in the back's got a little bit of staining right there, but it stops right about there. So, normally these sell pretty good, but I'll let them go for $4 a piece. I'll do $12 on the whole lot. I just go ahead and make it 10. Let's just make it easy. If you're interested in the 3 mangas, the Inuyashas, these are the original ones. Somebody said there's a difference between the newer publications and the older ones. This is the older publication, 1999. So these are definitely vintage. $10 on all 3 of the Inuyashas. There's a short synopsis on the back of each of the stories in here. So, let's see. Those will be number. Oh, look, more postcards. Those 3 will be number 47. If you're interested at all in the mangas, let me know. I shall put those down here where I will thoroughly forget they're there. Okay. I've got some stuff here. Let's do a bundle deal. See how this goes. I haven't looked any of this stuff up. I have no idea what it's worth, nor do I care. But I'm going to throw some things together and then we'll see what we get here. I have this envelope here with some really nifty stamps on it. It's just an empty envelope. But let's see. April 18th, 1975, San Francisco, from a Bicycle Express. So apparently this was delivered by bicycle. That is a cool stamp there. So this will be the first to go in here. I've got a few of these things. I'll throw in 2 or 3 here. We'll throw in, what do I have in my hand? 3. We'll throw in 3 of them. They appear to all be the same. It says CPS, Certified Premium Stores Coupon. This coupon is evidence that a purchase of $1 or more has been made at CPS store. These coupons are issued in appreciation of continued purchases. The rules covering redemption can be obtained at the store issuing this certification. Have no clue, but that's what they are. And you get 3 of them. They're all in good condition. I'm going to throw that in there. Let's see. Nope. That's eBay. Calendars, they go on eBay. This is a reward of merit. This is definitely 1890s, maybe 80s even. Those who think must govern those who toil, by Goldsmith. But anyway, this is just something you give somebody to say, what's up? And I'm trying desperately to read the bottom because it has the painters. But this is definitely hand painted. Oh my God. And there you go. This is bigger than a postcard. And you can't see it, but there's sprinkles over it. As you can see, it is pressed or embossed as you like. This is definitely, I've come across enough of these to know that these are definitely 1880s, 1890s. So, and it's in wonderful condition. On the back, it just says Lulu, and it's got that little quote about governing, which is, yep, not going to say anything. Okay, that's 3 things. Let's see if we can find a couple more things to sweeten the pot. I have no clue what this is. I think I brought this out at one time. I got something in a box. There, how's that? It says Des Moines, Iowa on it. Contents, merchandise, 4th class mail. Well, that's old. Midwest Mineral Company. Wonder what we have in here. This is me after an auction. When I go to auctions, I get tons and tons of these flats, and I get to go through stuff. I'm trying to take this out of here without. Well, let's make it. Oh, I know what this is. This is a puzzle. This was hand done and sent to this person. And they're weird shapes. And I don't have what it's supposed to look like. But this is from a farming magazine. I believe I've seen these before. The weird shapes. This is apparently dogs and pigs. There's little things on the back of the puzzle pieces, like this one. It says farmers in the heart have the money to buy the products advertised in successful farming because they are receiving good prices for the bumper crops of oats, wheat, corn, and alfalfa grown there. Not anymore, they're not. Their buying power is the highest it has been in 17 years. Yep, this is definitely vintage. Uh, here's a smaller one. This one says successful farming is an outstanding buy, says the American Poultry Journal. Advertisers in successful farming since 1916. And I'm getting the successful farmer is highlighted. Here's the back of the other one. Of course, Iowa's right in the middle, but the heartland, see? So, whether all the pieces are in here or not, I don't know. But I'm betting this is the picture of the pigs with the spotted dogs. So that's a unique item. Well, I wouldn't say unique, but I've not seen it before. Well, I have seen it before, not this particular one. So yeah, puzzle pieces. That's gonna go in there, and we're gonna pick out one more thing. What we got here? It appears to be a postcard. It is not a postcard. It is an advertisement for pianos. The Harvard piano, 1909. Let's just say from Miss Bertha Beckley is printed on the side. But there you go. It is in plastic, but there you go. This is a beautiful card. I like this. You know, the writing and the stuff on the side, that stuff doesn't bother me. That's part of the history of the card. But if it bothers you, take uh, a drafting eraser. Make sure it's a drafting eraser. And you can probably remove that pencil without getting rid of the gray. And that's why I say a drafting pen eraser. They're usually square and they crumble when you use them. There's not much on the back. Miss Ruby, somebody in Nora, Indiana. Nora? I wonder if Flora, because Flora's the town I grew up in. So there you go. All right, so we'll start the bidding off on all of this stuff, and I need to do bids if somebody's interested. Yeah, we'll start it off at 7. So I've got the advertise for the piano, for the Harvard piano, Harvard. I've got the puzzle. Well, as long as you made it home safe, Jana. I've got the reward of merit. That's hand painted. It's got sparkles on it, snow. It's you can feel the snow on the roof. It's a little rough right there on purpose, right? This is a great card. I could probably get 10 off of this on eBay easy. It take a while. That's the one thing about ephemera is, you know, it's got to strike that right person that's looking, right? You got to have the one thing that they want. So, I mean, there's certain ephemeras that sell. My goodness. I've got these little coupon thingies, and I've got this really nice envelope with some pretty kick-ass stamps on it from 1975. Trouble with the internet. There seems to be a lot of that going around. I think it's something nefarious, Mr. Starlink. up there doing some James evil villain stuff. Okay, so these 5 items, $7. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in some more. And I can't make out the date on this, but it is definitely old. There's stamps and the postal stamp. It is empty. 1893 for the post on this. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. What's in here? Here's 2 more of those coupon things in yellow. It's pretty much the same as the green ones. And I'm going to stop there. Everything that's in here, 7. If there's something you want me to pull out that you just want one of, it's going to be $2. So if there's something that you only want, like you only want this card, you let me know. It's 2. Or if you just want the puzzle pieces, you just let me know. It's 2. But everything in here, altogether, 7. That will be number 39. That box lot. This is what I mean by a flat, right? If you ever hear me say the word flat, this is what I'm talking about. Size does not matter. Get out another flat and try it again. Well, Patty, I hope you can do something with that. Alrighty. Oh, let's make this one a big one. This flat's going to be $10, so let's make it worth $10. September, October 1961. The Hoosier Motorist. It was in Lebanon. There's the front and the back. It's in good shape. I don't see anything. Some bits there about trains. Let me knock this thing down a hair, Trig. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ah, better. All right. So, there we go. And on a roll of Hoosiers, there's some cartoons, places to go, travel, new sites in Smoky Mountain Park. Just a picture there. This would be okay for journaling if, there's plenty of pictures in here and old cars and trains. And there's some concept cars up there. That's pretty cool. Ford Rotunda visitors see things to come, and we're still waiting. Put that in there. Let's see, I've got another reward of merit. which are how you doing cards. Hope everything's going good cards. These are definitely 1890s. Reward of Merit, lithographed lady with a little horse. Oh my, this is nice. To John Heath by Florence Riggs. Somebody just thinking about him there, but is a beautiful card. Again, this is not a postcard. It's got a little yeah, that might be able to flake off. But there she is, sitting next to her horse. Nothing on the back. Throw that in the lot. Oh, I got a couple of postcards here. I'm just gonna throw in there 1930s. Wow. I got Michigan lottery tickets here from 1974. Might be a winner. Huh. There you go. Michigan lottery tickets from 1974. Get 2 of them. That's going in there. Here's another letter in a really, really small envelope. Wow. I wonder if you can even buy them that small anymore. 1937. Again, it's just the envelope. So, but there's just some pretty nifty stamps on there. Prescription for medication. Why not? From 1932. What in the heck were these people on? Well, like most pharmacists or doctors, good luck reading it. Huh. Medical liquor. Prescription form for medical liquor. Says whiskey. What? As, yeah, I don't know. Medical liquor, and it's got whiskey listed. This is from 1932. I want my. Huh, what's this say? Oh, duplication. I want my doctor to prescribe me whiskey. Anyway, that's going to go in there. Let's do another goodie. It says unkenneling. This looks like an Ives picture almost. You can definitely tell that's a litho. There we go. It is, well, it looks old. We'll just say that. Yeah. Yep. Bunch of little doggies are going to go kill some helpless fox. Here's the back. You can see it's came off of something. But I'm going to throw that in there. Heck, I got a few more of these. I might as well throw these in there. Throw 2 of each of the coupons. I don't know. And a telegraph. Is there a date on this? It's old. 1944, and it is from Argentina. So there you go, and it's got all the stamps and stuff on it. I'll let you read it when you get it because I can't read it. Hmm. Yeah, it's in Argentinian Spanish, I guess. Guessing. But yeah, 1940, what did I say, 40 something telegraph from Argentina. And I'm going to throw in this cabinet card of a couple of brothers. No, mine. You guys can't have this one. Let's see. I'll throw in another cabinet card here of the baby. It's got the fancy stuff on the back. Let's see. That stays out here. I'm going to throw in another postcard because why not? Does this look like 10 to you? Quite a bit of stuff. And I'll pick one more thing to throw in there. Definitely vintage. It is a empty coffee bag for 3-ring coffee. Unused, as you can see. Distributed by Super Duper Markets in Buffalo, New York. 3 pounds. So I'll throw that in there. Let's see what else we can find. I'll throw in 1 or 2 more things. What do you say? Okay, here's a booklet. It says Starved Rock, the history and romance of the heart of the West. It's telling about the coming of the fur traders and missionaries, how the West was settled, it looks like. Story of the rock, the exposed coal seam at Buffalo Rock. Eastern canyons and trails of where? It says Kickapoo, the state park. It says in Illinois, maybe? They talk about Illinois and Illinois River, Starved Rock, the French authorities. So here's a little booklet on the settling of Illinois, it looks like. I could be wrong. I just reasoned through it. No, no more Sid says. Whoa. Excuse me. I've got this little Christmas card with hearty greetings to wish you a Merry Christmas from. It is not signed. There you go. Xmas Joy. It's in good shape. Unsigned. Put that in there. And the last piece I'm going to throw in there. This is something from the 1880s, 1890s. And it just says Johnny Wilcox. Something to do with a benediction. But there you go. And this little thing here. Nothing on the back. Is the front. So, everything I got in this flat, $10. I have more than enough in here. That will be number 33. If somebody's interested. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 things in this box, if I counted that correctly. $10. Normally I try and get $2 a piece out of everything, so this bundle deal is a bargain. And let's see, if I were to choose things to sell on eBay, it would definitely be something like this. Anything from the 1800s goes up on eBay, let's just be honest. Maybe this, probably not. That looks like one of those St. Ives things. As Kathy mentioned, they're well-known painting. I got a couple cabinet cards in here. I've got the prescription for whiskey in the Prohibition. Some postcards, some letters. Everything in here. This is a good box. If you're interested, that's number 33 for 10. That could be a reseller lot there. Well, let's just do one more. Let's see what's in here. I'm going to leave these in here as those coupon things. There's 5 of those and 2 of the yellow ones and whatever's in these packets. Let's find out. Oh, yeah, this is a postcard. Yep. Okay, so highest point on the National Highway in the east, US 40, west of Crawfordsville, Indiana, maybe. Could be Maryland. I can't tell. But I'm not going to read the sign. I will let you read the sign just so you know what you're getting into. And it might actually be, it is unsigned. If you can't read it, I'm going to go ahead and read it for you. Top of Negro Mountain, elevation 2908 feet, 1 mile downgrade. Descend in second gear when road is wet. Use brakes only to snub to safe speed. But yeah. So it's got that word on it. So it is unposted. It is a real photo postcard. And yeah, I'm going to throw that in there. And then let's see what we got in here, because I have not looked at any of this stuff. I've looked at some of it. Let's see, we got it looks like a, promotional type card for politics. Edmund Engel, candidate for auditor of Randolph County, Indiana, subject to the Republican nominating election June 5th, 1880. And there's his card, which is very small. That'll go in there. I'm going to put them back in the plastic. Let's see what we got here. Oh, this is cool. Terre Haute, Indiana, June 1920, 1898. It's a receipt. They bought a roll of something for $2 from 1898 letterhead. It is showing its age, as you can see. So do be careful with some of these things when they're coming out. What else we got in here? We've got this card. Monthly subscription dance will be given at the New Athletic Club Friday evening, April 25th, 1902, 1902, 18 to 1 o'clock. Woo! $1.25. This card must be presented at the door. So, yeah. In 1902, invitation for a probably formal dance. I got another card here. Yourself and company are respectfully invited to attend the first grand hop given to the Cannerin Athletic Club at St. Wolf's New Hall, New Year's Eve, December 31st, 1900. Got committee members there and music by Manning's String Band. There we go. Another invitation to a dance, 1900. And it tells who it's to back there. But yeah, there's that. And let's see, we got us a plumber and gas fitter. This is a business card, older one. So it's a nice, nifty little thing. Here's another one. Oh, I like this one. This one. That one had a puppy on. This one's got a kitty cat on it. Let's see, plumber and gas fitter. Another one. Get the little kitty cat on it. Again, there's nothing on the back. And I've got this thing. Registration certificate. To whom it may concern, greetings. These presents attest that in accordance with the proclamation of the President of the United States and compliance of law, that this person, Frank St. Clair, County in Indiana, has submitted himself. Registration has been duly registered the 5th day of June, 1917. So, signed up for the Army. That's what I'm thinking it is. So, yep. 1917. So I've got the registration, the 2 old business cards with the kitty cat. I've got 2 invitation door things for dances in the 1900s, 1898. And the old letterhead with the purchase on it. And vote for me in 1880. All that I'm going to put back in here, maybe. This one goes on the side, see? And we shall keep them nice and flat and fresh. Okay. I've got, let's pull out something else. I got this in the mix. This is a Christmas card. It's very flashy, kind of three-dimensional. The windows sit back in it. There it is. It is unsigned. I have no idea how old it is. I would have to say this is probably 2000s. But I don't know for sure. There's no maker mark on it anywhere, which is odd. Yep, don't see anything on it. Huh. There you go. So we got these. Comes with the envelope. That's fancy. I'm going to throw that in there. Hell, I'd probably use that again. That's pretty nice. Do I reuse stuff from the 1880s and 1890s? Yes, yes, I do. Here, let's grab some of these. I'm going to throw a cabinet card in. Very well-dressed woman. Sitting next to her fella. Like I said, this says George and Arena Alexander. Put that in there. Oof. Let's make it worthwhile. I've got, well, let's get, that is Roman, if anybody knows Roman. Okay, so this is a school photograph. Whoops. These big things I can't see. But there you go. All them children. And doesn't look like anybody signed. 1950 photograph with the stuff in the front. School days. Nice little poem on the front. Put that in there. I didn't see these before. Huh. Yeah, this looks like an entire family. What's it say? Turkey Run Family Picnic. Well, hope they brought plenty of potato salad. Turkey Run is a beautiful, beautiful park that we have. Of course, Indiana has a lot of beautiful parks. So, all left pristine. We're going to throw that in there. Wow. Excelsior Photograph Company, Lewistown, Pennsylvania. Yep. That's in the packaging. I'm going to leave it in there. But it's another cabinet card. It's not really a cabinet card, but it's classified as one. And their business on the back. Woohoo! Let's pull something out from down here. What do you got? What'd you pick up? Okay. New Viewmaster packet releases. This would be something I would definitely sell on eBay. Advertisements for the new Viewmasters, coming out, and new slides coming out. Give you an idea. It's upside down, I know. There. Of what age we're talking about here. And that will be included. Let me see if this is for Sawyers, huh? Stories Incorporated, Portland, Oregon. Okay, well, now you can order Viewmaster products by mail. So that's going in there. And we'll do one more. I've got this old publication here. What's on March 24th, 1944? End of the war. Oh, let's see. This was a woman at the Comedy Theater. Screen and stage. This looks like what this is. And there's things in the back. Public advertisements. Like Clamp and Wadsworth on the Globe. S. Big Shot. Clap. S. Martin Eden. Singapore Woman. So I guess they're like telling you who's in it. I know you want to see the inside. I'm not showing it off too well. I apologize, ladies, but it's the first time I've seen it too, so. It does say features around town, screen and stage, reviews of new plays and films, show talk. Programs are cinema to films, concerts, exhibitions, ice skating, music hall, plays and theaters, restaurants, sport diary, and things to see. The Londoner's Own Magazine, The Truth About Madame Curie. So I'm putting that in there. Okay, so everything in here, $10. So that's what we're gonna do. I got the real photo postcard. I've got some of the coupons in here. I've got through all this stuff I went through from the 1880s, 1890s. I have a Merry Christmas card, unused, in a beautiful envelope. I've got some cabinet cards here that actually show fashion. And we got the school picture from 1950. This would be 1900s. Turkey Run family picnic. A order form for Viewmaster, because now you can order through the mail. Another cabinet card of a lady in a beautiful dress. And then this thing. All these together, $10. If that's something that floats your boat, let me know. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw in the postcard that shows two steamboats. I'm going to throw it in that mix. And here's an old 1900s picture of a motel in Ohio. Yeah, 1930s to 1950s. Throw those two in there, sweeten the pot a little bit. What the heck? I got another one in here? I wonder if it's the same one. It is not the same one. Oh, and somebody signed all these. Okay. Lewis and hired man for the fields. Really old photograph of field horses. There's their money makers right there. How old that is, haven't a clue. but it's probably old. And here's another cabinet card, wedding picture. There you go. The man always gets to sit. From this one's from Illinois. I'm going to throw that in there. What the heck? Why? What? It's a double-sided one. I've never seen one double-sided. And yeah, there's no way to split it apart. So this one's double-sided. Jake Smith, Sheriff, 1924. What's that say? 1924. And Louise Smith Craig, 1896 to 1943. All right. So there's a picture of that. It's double-sided. I've never seen a double-sided one. And it says up there, he's a sheriff. And you can see his badge even in the picture. And somebody tried to get it out, it appears. Somebody always looking for the money behind the pictures kind of thing. They do that. They say the auction people, they say they still come across, they'll cut the backs of the paintings open if it looks like they've been opened and look through the ephemera for money because people that this came from, they that generation did that. I know my grandmother did that. And I'll throw in one more cabinet card of a little baby. And it says her name is Delilah. Everybody meet Delilah? She probably did know. Negative is preserved. Okay, this is from Columbus, Ohio. All right. Everything that's in the box. I'm not adding anything else. I think I have enough in here. $10. Few cabinet cards, some photos of some kids, some coupons, some old 1880s and 1890s ephemera. What I suspect is a newer Christmas card in here. If anybody's interested at all in that flat, it will be number 32. Put that in down here. All right. A single piece coming out now. This okay. This says revised edition. This is number 2, Indiana Commercial Writing Book. Indiana School Book Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. For 4th grade. What did I say? 1890. 1891. It says 1880 and yeah, 1891. Yeah, sure, if you want. You just tell me which ones you want, Gina. Just a picture of the horses. Yeah, sure, absolutely. I don't mind doing that at all. What, you mean you don't want a coffee bag? Now I gotta go look for them. Just the horses with the animals and the house card. That's in here. And the house card. I'm not sure. Well, there. See, my internet's messing up. Okay, the two business cards. I'm not sure what you mean by house card. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure, absolutely, no problem. Yeah, I do 5. Yeah, they were. I'd probably sell the pair of them for $10 on eBay, and probably accept like a $5 to $8 offer for them anyway. So business cards like that are worth about $5 a pop. And I'm sorry I have to equivalate everything to money, but that's kind of the world I live in. So I know a lot of you ladies don't care about what things are worth, but yeah, I love cats too. I was thinking about, I don't know, I want to do that charity thing again, and getting linked up with the lady that runs the charity, and between my schedule, because my auctions are on every Friday and Saturday, sometimes Wednesdays. So, I need to go out there, film, say, hey, this is what this is about. This is the charity I'm going to do, and then start up that charity and sell all my cat stuff, because I've been saving lots of cat stuff. So I wanna get that done, but it's just not working out that way. So I got a 2-day auction coming up this weekend. I don't even know if I'm going to go to it or not, but it's going to rain tonight. I won't be able to sit out back. Doesn't stop me. Next time you see me, I'll be sneezing and. Okay, Gina, $5. Okay, you got it. Sure. Make sure I mark these. Really? Just a second. What's your dog's name? What kind of dog is he? I thought about bringing out some cat things, but Gina for fun. And this goes in Bob's thing. Okay. Taken care of there, Bob. That's all Bob's stuff. Oh, my cat's name is Sophie. Let's see. Schnoodle. Yeah, it sounds like it. Dana, are you want me to invoice you right away, or you want me to wait? Because it's going to be more of this next week and some American Girl things. Since I took all those down. Okay, so what's left in the box? Number 32, $10. Did I ask Kat? Jana? Yeah. Now wait a minute, Kathy, are you wanting to wait or do you want to pay? It's up to you. I don't care. You know I don't care. You got all your stuff sitting right there. And Jana, I need to know if you want me to hit you up right away or wait for a week. It's up to you. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not gonna be on very long, so. Okay, you like cat and dog things? Yeah, I can bring out. Where's my kitty cat? I put it down here somewhere. Of course, when I need something, I can't find it. That's how that works. All right. Well, let's make another flat. Let's make another $10 flat. I'm gonna throw in the. I got another one. Gonna throw it in there. 3 pounds of coffee bag. Oh wow. This is $10 on its own. Yeah, we'll wait on this one. Uh, let's see. I've got this is from Pure Oil. That there we go. 50 fabulous years, 1900 to 1950, which is probably when it came out, celebrating all that we have accomplished up to that time. The back is ripped, as you can see. But I think this would be a good journaling / scrapbook thing. Yeah. 50 years ago, I just finished reporting the Spanish-American War, which made the United States a world power. Half century later, I'm reporting events that confirm the position of the United States as the dominant world power. Not anymore. This book seeks to convey some of the sense of what man did, made, and thought during this miraculous half century of human history. Yeah. We cannot predict the future, but you think it's going to go on stronger. Anyway, there's maps. There's maps in here from the 50s. I'm betting this is 1950 something. Ooh. These maps usually have a time line on them. Okay, well, I'm not finding it just yet. But there's a world map. 50 outstanding events. 50 outstanding personalities. Hummer? Okay. Wilson declares U.S. war with Germany. Yeah, it's got the bombs and United Nations. Lenin doing his shifty shit like Putin is now. 10, it's got Vladimir Lenin, Mahatma Gandhi in here, Winston Churchill. These are supposed to be influential people. Of course, Stalin's in there. Leon Trotsky's in there. These are going to be some maps that may look a little different now, especially when you look at Africa and Europe. Inventions for destruction, showing all the various tanks and aircraft. Conflict, all the different conflicts in here, Balkan Wars, Japo-American Wars. Political portrait of the world, has something to do with politics, which means inventions for construction, showing hydroelectric dams in here. The rise and fall of the British Empire. Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and Yugoslavia. Guess what's not the same? Oh, Turkey, Syria, Iraq, all those are kind of the same. The Long Hard Road to Peace, about the United Nations and regional facts. Rise of New Nations, talking about how fast we're going now compared to locomotives to race cars somehow. And here's another Eastern Asia and the West Pacific Islands. So it's a book of maps. I can't tell if I'm showing this right or not because I can't see through the book. But it says be thrifty and 50, so I bet this came out in 49. Anyway, that book's in there. That's kind of a neat book. It was only a quarter when it came out. Check this out. I think I might have shown this. That postcard with, I think, a Hummer. But this says to mom and dad, your loving son, Buddy. Just what parents want to see. Your kid's in a death machine. He got a checkered flag above his head. I wonder if that's a real thing there, Let's throw in an advertisement for South Mountain Grown and Packed, Mupu Citrus Association, Valencia. I can tear some oranges up. I want to tell you what. This is an actual advertisement. You can see it was cut off of something else. Throw that in there. Come across another one of these. This is from this is also from 1950. This is a different class. Different kids in there. And this one's autographed all the, somebody like this person, they got all the autographs in here. Dennis Francis, Charles Stephanie, Stanley so-and-so. But yep, classmates book, put that in there, book. Let's see if I can find these things that Jana wanted. Here they are. Jana, you're talking about this, it's not a postcard, but this thing and the baby advertisement. I bet this is from 1880, 1890. The Those two things. And the one thing with a Hummer. What? Huh? Baby advertisement and that postcard, I think, with a Hummer. Oh. I'm not sure what you mean by the postcard with a Hummer. Like a hummingbird? Is that what you're talking about? Throw on a little baby picture. Nope. Not yet. In this other box. Oh, I think it was in the first box I went through. Pardon me for a sec while I go through these. I do have. This is from the 1800s. This is a business card of sorts. There's a guy's name. I have those. No, there's no hummingbird. Not yet. What we got here? What the heck is this? Okay, well, that's nothing. That's gonna get trashed. Ooh, what we got here? Oh, I've sold things like this before. Sunkissed lemons. Why do I have a lot of lemon things in here? No, I don't know. But that is the actual brand, Santa brand. It is a advertisement for lemons. This would have gone on the crates or on the windows of the trucks that hauled them. Most of the time they went on the crates, the wooden crates. Sure. Well, no, let's start bidding at $50. But anyway, actual advertisement for Santa brand lemons, Sunkissed from Santa Paula. Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay, well, this is covered up in vellum for some reason. Oh my goodness, we have some prints. School of Athens. Huh. Yeah, I don't know, ladies. I'm going to have to put this one aside and look into that one. I can't just let things like that go. Sid says these two things. This one's pretty cool. Famous Santa Barbara County lemons. Yeah, okay. It's just got a back on it to make it so it's not see-through. Grown in the USA. Schooner brand lemons. These aren't repops. These are the real deal. So from the Litho Company. Goleta Lemon Association in California. Santa Barbara County. I'm going to throw that in here. But that's 3 advertisements now. My goodness, what is this big old thing? That's interesting. Somebody took this out of one of those big magazines you've seen me sell before, right? And I know you ladies have bought them. So this definitely came out of a page because it's marked 1861. It says 57, 1957 on it. It's a really long piece. It barely fits in there, which means I have to get out the big boxes for this, but 10-inch Columbiad mounted as mortar at Fort Sumter. And this is, like I said, out of a magazine in 1861. I know this because it is marked right there. That's the page number and that's the publication date, as they were done back then. But that's at Fort Sumter. That'll go in this box, and that should be enough for this box. This is box number, I believe, 32. Yeah, let's see. It's box number 21, because I can't remember if I used 32 or not. Everything in the box, $10. Or, if you want me to pull things out, I'll do them. But the advertisements, they're not going to be 2, they're going to be 5. So, I might do 4 on them. So if there's anything you see there that you like, if you don't want to bid on the whole box, I've got the magazine page with the Fort Sumter cannon, 50 years of progress from 1900 to 1950. The Hi Mom, I'm driving a dangerous race car picture. Lemon advertisements. Got these. Got the Santa brands. Got the Valencia oranges in here. Have the school kid 1950s photo of the class with all the autographs on it. Got a baby cabinet card with a baby on it. And I've got the vintage thing here. If y'all like that, let me know. That's number 21 for 10. And we got this. I remember going after this one on purpose just so I could sell it here. But this is 1896. I'm going to want 10 for it. It's not in great shape, but it cost a dime back then. This is the Christmas issue of Ladies' Home Journal. It is one of those tall publications. It's intact. I don't want to pull it forward. I might. There's a lot of tape in it, but it is together. It appears to be all there. The coming year of Ladies Home Jewelry. Okay. All kinds of pictures. All these old advertisements in here from the 1890s. What's going on? When Mr. Beecher sold slaves in Plymouth Pulpit. It's a history lesson. Garden party of the Empress when she visited. Just it's a magazine. What can I say? It's got stuff in articles on it, all kinds of advertisements. If you like that stuff, lots of pictures. Love at Valley Forge. Here's a picture with animals on it. The Story of My Life by Rosa Bonheur. Illustrations from heretofore unpublished sketches and photographs. Heretofore, all one word. Advertisement for Piers Soup. As you can see, the last page has seen better days. But again, this is a really tall and flimsy magazine from 1896, and to me, this is in good shape. So, because these big things, $10 for the Ladies Home Journal if you're interested, or it is eBay bound. This is stuff I was going to list. It's all right. I can get rid of some of it. Alrighty. Let's do this. Special edition inside track contains complete service station lists, but it's this kind of car. These are slot cars. This is a slot car magazine. Very collectible thing. Add dramatic realism to your track. Shows pictures of the real deal so you can make yours up looking like the real deal. All the places you can go, things you can do to make your slot cars faster so you can win the competitions. Picture of the Ford GT there. Something free. Order 3 Grand Prix posters with your subscription to Inside Track. Okay. It's got the subscription page in it if you want it. Interested in this? $2. Formula One cars, Grand Prix racers, and dramatic realism to your track, early bird quiz, and winging around the slot tracks in Europe. Pardon me. 159. Oh wow, I've gone long. All right, I'll go through this box and then we'll stop. Nope, that gets listed. Harlem Globetrotters, that gets listed. I don't know what this is. Let's try this. I have this advertisement here, Wacky Witch for Sears. These are, I think, shoes. Yeah, shoes. But you know, it's a comic. There's a few of them that I've seen for sale on eBay. But yeah, wacky witch, kind of like Wendy Witch, I guess. And then the advertisement for the Winnie the Pooh baby shoes. This is from Western Publishing, by the way. 1980. Well, there we go. It's hard to believe that 1980 was 45 years ago. I just felt another wrinkle come in. So, if you're interested in this, that's $2. This is for Jana. All right. Tintype. If you guys are interested in the tintype, I'll take $5 on it. And I can't do a penny less on it. And it doesn't want to come out today. There we go. Tintype. If you're interested in the tintype, I will include the thing that protects it. That'll be $5. Anything I haven't assigned a number to, just do your best to describe it. Describe it. And I am running longer than I thought. And this doesn't fit in there. If you want the tintype, that's number 29. 5. Yeah, I think we'll stop there. It's almost 2 hours. So, yeah. Dana, I'll go ahead and get your stuff out. And you too, Kathy. So, I'll go ahead and do that tonight. I'm not doing nothing else. So, you'll probably get an invoice by tomorrow. And we'll go from there. I want to thank everybody for showing up, and those that are just getting here and looking at the replay, thanks for showing up. Be sure to give me a thumbs up, share me out, stuff like that. And yeah, you ladies have a good night. Thank you very much for your purchases. It does mean a lot to me. So, yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. A lot of American Girl stuff and always ephemera. I always have ephemera. So, yeah, we'll do that. I'll bring out some more 1800 stuff next week too. That's what I got. You ladies have a nice evening. Thank you.